Last week, Ethics and Integrity Minister Reverend Father Simon Lokodo tabled the Anti-pornography Bill, which provoked instant public debate.
Mini skirts and mini dresses are trendy and we have a right to fashion,
The bill seeks to outlaw the publication and access to pornographic materials through print, electronic, and the internet.
Anything related to indecent dressing, therefore exposing certain parts of the anatomy of a person. All right, I call it pornographic, and therefore condemned.
However, on day one of the committee's public hearings, the Uganda Communications Commission is rejecting the bill. Reason?
We have responsible ministries in charge of children and all these other affairs who can take up these roles to ensure that we have a better administration of these matters. Now, if we have to come up with a bill on pornography which spills over to most of the existing legislations, this is going to create unnecessary legal hurdles and expenses to the state.
So there is need to harmonize the provisions of this bill with those in the Communications Act to avoid any possible areas of conflict.
Reverend Father Lokodo's controversial bill has not been spared by MPs on the committee either.
I've been hearing people saying miniskirts, what, blah, blah, blah. It's going to bring this debate bigger, and I think Parliament has very, very important issues to discuss. Yes.
And Mr. Chairperson, maybe the ethics minister should really look at people who are selling themselves at local garden, on the street here and in the neighborhood of Parliament, and make a deal on that, not on pornography. He should make a reasonable bill.
The bill, among other provisions, seeks to ban miniskirts and, if passed into law, will attract a penalty of 10 million shillings or 7 to 15 years in jail if one is found guilty of the charge.
If I went out dressed in a way that is not respecting society, I would be arrested. I think police has to do its bit.
Communication experts say even if the law was approved, it would not be possible to regulate the internet because it is so large and so global.
The definition of the word pornography as presented in the bill points out cultural practices as constituting pornography, and that is not true. If you attempt to attack the cultural practices of societies in Uganda, you will be going overboard with this bill.
The rejection of the anti-pornography bill could spark off criticism from the civil society organizations and religious leaders who on several attempts have made petitions to the Speaker calling for the enactment of a law to ban pornography in Uganda.